Are you following Jesus for the right reasons? I think oftentimes in my own life, I followed him because it was convenient, not realizing it was costly. And it is costly. But when you understand that Jesus is the reward, that cost, that sacrifice, you make it every time because he is the pearl of great reward. I think oftentimes we go to church, we seek Jesus for the blessings, for the convenience, for our stomach to be satisfied rather than our soul saved, our soul sanctified, our spirit surrendered to Jesus. And this was his response to those that were seeking him after he fed the 5,000. He said, "Most assuredly, I say to you, you seek me, not because you saw the signs, but because you ate the loaves and were filled." Are some of us only following Jesus because it's convenient, because it's safe, because of the blessings, because our stomach is satisfied? Do not labor for the food which perishes, but for the food which endures to everlasting life, which the Son of Man will give you, because God the Father has set his seal on him. And ultimately, Jesus said this in verse 29, "This is the work of God, that you believe in him whom he sent." Because more than satisfying our stomach, that it would be filled with food, is that we would have faith in the Son of God, in the Son of Man, who gave his life on the cross. And so Jesus is what the Christian walk is all about. It's running after him, surrendering our soul, surrendering our spirit to our Savior, the one who paid the price at the cross. And this is why a lot of Christians, their lives aren't changing, even though they're going to church week in, week out. It's because they're going just to get their ears tickled and not to surrender their lives to Jesus and respond in obedience to him. Their senses are being satisfied, but their spirit isn't being surrendered to Jesus day in and day out. And we have to make a decision. And this decision, I think, is found in 2 Corinthians 6:2. For he says, "In an acceptable time I have heard you, and in the day of salvation I have helped you. Behold, now is the accepted time. Behold, now is the day of salvation." Today is the day of salvation. We need to make a decision. We're not going to follow the ways of the world, but we're going to follow and worship Jesus with our whole lives, not just a little part. We're going to give him everything. We're going to love him with all our heart, soul, mind, and strength because he's worthy. And to make that decision, a decision comes from the Latin verb decidere, which comes from day off and sedere, to cut off. You need to cut off all other options. We're cutting off all the options of this world. And a yes is only powerful if you have other alternatives to be able to say no to. And when I got married to Megan, I had to say, no, I'm not going to seek any other lady's attention, affection. I'm going to seek you because you're the apple of my eye. And we have to say that to Jesus. You are the apple of our eye. You are the pearl of great reward. You are the treasure hidden in a field. And I will only seek you all my days. You are my Savior. You are my Lord. You are my everything. And I am seeking your face. I am cutting off all other options because a yes is only powerful when you can say no to something else. In this generation, we live in a generation with so many options at our fingertips day in and day out, but we get the ability to give a big no to the ways of the world because we have a big yes to give to our Savior, and we say, yes, we're going to give you everything because you gave us everything. You are worth it. And I'm just coming back to that decision. I'm cutting off all other options and I'm saying yes to you, Jesus. I give you everything. You are worthy. You are my Savior. You are my Lord. And I'm running after you. Because the work of God is this, to believe in the one he has sent. And I believe in you, Jesus, that you are the Lord. You are the Christ. You are the Messiah. You are my everything. I hope this helps you too.